At this forest at the National Museums of Kenya in Nairobi, Peter Muriithi spots a Hadada ibis. He says the birds are loud, but more importantly, they are survivors, thriving despite the many dangers and changes they face in the Kenyan capital. He goes on to state that they can be seen everywhere now because they have adapted to the city's noise and scraps. Muriithi, a passionate bird watcher, has been tracking Nairobi's avian residents for over a decade. He has, however, noticed a troubling shift in the fortunes of some bird species.
Their natural habitats have already been taken, and they are forced now to survive using any means. And to survive now, they have to look at other alternatives of where to find the food and where to nest. Some are favored with that adaptation, like a kite. You find that in Nairobi, they are breeding in all year round.
Africa's urban land cover is expected to triple by 2030. In Kenya, Nairobi's population is growing at 4.1% annually, while Lagos, Nigeria, sees a staggering 5.2 urban yearly growth rate.
We used to have trees or a section with the tree in each and every quarter. Nowadays, it's cleared because of the prices of the land in Karen and Upper Hill. So you find they are bringing down all those trees. And when they are doing so and come out with big or very high building, they are causing a lot of trouble to our bird.
Muriithi says this rapid expansion is swallowing the natural habitats of many birds, fragmenting ecosystems in the Kenyan capital and inviting invasive species like the Indian house crow. A recent study conducted in Kenya and Nigeria and published in Frontiers in Conservation Science shows that as cities grow, bird diversity shrinks. It shows the continuous loss of species that pollinate plants, control pests, and spread seeds. It further highlights how urbanization favors generalist species, birds that thrive in varied conditions, while specialists like forest-dependent hornbills vanish. Experts say birds are key indicators of environmental health. Environmental architect Professor Alfred Omenya says African cities can grow without sacrificing biodiversity. But getting this balance right requires a shift in priorities. He says planning for birds means planning for green spaces and creating tree corridors.
The whole idea is then how do these pockets of green within the city, whether it is low density developments inside of the city or no density development, those are areas that must not be touched, like our parks, our open areas, road reserves, riparian way leaves, and all those sort of things. But we need to look at them in a coherent way and then link them.
African cities struggle because developers often bypass recommendations of environmental impact assessment reports. Profit often comes first, not nature.
What we destroyed when we came in here, we destroyed the ecosystem. We destroyed the system that was working as a holistic thing. Yes. Yeah. So now we need to restore it, despite having built in different sections within that particular system.
He says developers must be held accountable for preserving habitats. According to Omenya, African cities can't keep allowing developers to build over every green patch and expect birds or humans to thrive. Enoxikolia, CGTN.